All right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah. Coming this morning, this early morning, with a message, being so that I'm heading out to uh, a meeting for my oldest son. This is what I have to do. When he was 15, he had a head injury, and this is what a mother do. I have to constantly go to meetings, mhm, to make sure he get a fair chance of being the best that he can be. Because if you wait for this society to make you something, or to offer you something, or to be the best that you can be, you can hang it up. You got to have somebody in your living that cares enough for you to see to it that you gain the things in which you need in society. He's 45 years old. He's now working. He was working for a long time, and he got fired because he met a European woman that was horrible, and he lost his car. He lost his everything. He just lost everything, and then he ended up back where he started. So now everything he has now, as far as his job and everything, I had to go out and hunt for it. And that's what I've been doing for 30 years when it come down to my oldest son. This morning I woke up and I really felt sad. I felt sad for me, you know. I felt sad for me. And that's not often I feel sad for myself. But I felt sad for myself. And I felt sad that my living was known about from the level of the kingdom. And even though I know in the spirit realm, I am a spiritual servant. But what I realize, that which you are in the flesh is that which you are in the spirit. Mm, 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 mm. So that I am in the spirit is a spiritual servant. So I find myself to be that also in the flesh. It's never about me, really, really. And I don't need to prove that to nobody. I don't need to justify and clarify and identify that. I had a long talk with the Most High in regards to Him orchestrate my steps in this order. I'm talking to somebody out there. I'm speaking to you. The Father ordered my steps in this order, where I would be in a situation that I am in as if you're just there to serve. And if you're there to serve in the spirit, I would think myself that that's more than enough. But what I have learned, that it's just not in the spirit realm where you serve. You come down here to serve, even in the flesh. And yeah, I had a little talk with the Most High Yah. And guess what I end up saying? What Yeshua said in Gethsemane. Take away this bitter cup, Father Yah. Not my will, but thy will be done. Through me serving in the flesh, it supported what he wanted me to know in the spirit. It supported the ability to see behind people, hear behind people, understand people when they talk, and know what they're saying behind what they're saying. Something they don't know themselves. So I think about having all these gifts in the spirit. He had to bring me in the same realm of the flesh in order for me to know what I know in the spirit. He had to allow me to be able to identify it in the flesh, because one of the gifts was to hear behind hearing. So what is that? What is it I'm hearing? I'm hearing behind the flesh. But he had to take me and order my steps in the flesh so I understand it in the spirit and know how to take that spiritual gift and understand it behind the flesh. But I have to have the flesh there. So he had to match me up in the spirit as well as in the flesh. So I had to be a servant in the spirit is what I've come down as my purpose and my mission. But he used the flesh to get me to practice the gifts that I had in the spirit. So I have told people over and over, I can hear behind here. I'm going to a meeting right now, and I have battled this meeting for a whole week. Why? Because I know I'm flesh. I'm non-tolerant. Race don't mean nothing to me. Power don't mean nothing to me. Authority don't mean nothing to me. Degree don't mean nothing to me. When I go in with the authority that I am in the spirit. How about that? That's the greatest authority on the face of the earth. So what? You don't know that. You don't need to know it. So when I'm going into this meeting, I'm going in it with the authority of the spirit, already knowing that they're going to try to take me down. You know why? Because they come in the flesh with their ability and their intelligence and their education. So they don't even know. I'm already knowing what they're going to say. So I'm saying to the Father this morning, it'd be best for all of y'all if they come in there apologizing. Because if they don't, hold me down, Father, y'all. Hold me down. Okay? So this is my ongoing living. And I'm going to tell y'all something that dawned on me. It didn't dawn on me, but the Spirit said to me. He said, tell them that this is their last choice. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, Father, y'all, hold up now. I'm getting ready to go to a meeting. What do you mean? He said, tell them, do a video. And y'all don't even know what all I did to put this phone up on this stand here. I've been working it this morning. This car cannot drive. It needs a whole lot of work in it. But what happened is, this meeting is more important. And this car slides. Because my baby girl asked me if I would come get her. She said, no, you don't, Mama, not in that car. So I told her I got to go to the meeting. So that's where, and don't think that I ain't praying while I'm driving, because I am. I know that the Father is going to allow me to make it successful. And hopefully I get out of there before it rains, because the car won't stop in the rain. But let me explain something to y'all. I turmoiled for 5 days regarding this here. Now I feel good, because I'm not ready to play with nobody today, okay? But the Father said something to me coming out my door this morning. He said, tell them that you are their last chance. And in me, I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, Father, yeah, hold up. And guess what he said? You know, like Deborah, the day of Noah. Noah was their last chance to get their butt in that ark. That was their last chance. But the Father is saying that it's not just your last chance to get into the ark. It's your last chance to hear spirit and truth. Turn to the face of the Most High Yah. Get in alignment with what is righteous. If righteous rest in you, get your butt in line. Get in that line where you belong. Many out there are in a line where they think they rule, they control everything. Get your butt in that righteous lane. That's what he's saying. You their last choice. If they think that I'm sending another one like unto you, or like unto the Son of Man, or it's another one coming to best teach them, the best lead them, the best guide them, the best show them the light, the best teach them spirit and truth, let y'all bust know you ain't got another one coming. All right? This is it. And that's what Michael Jackson said before he what? Passed away. Ooh. Before he passed away, what did they call his title of his last video? This is it. So the Father is telling this to me, and I'm like, hold up, Father, yeah. Hold up, Father, yeah. What is coming from? This is it. This is it, y'all. You can think, you can feel, you can act, you can clown, you can do whatever you want on this earth. This is it. He ain't sending people to you and sending his servant to warn you and to give you spirit and truth at the level of what you're receiving today. You're selfish, you're self-centered, you're on an ego trip, you it's just so much about you. He said you ain't even entitled. You just some of you all just come in the midst to think you're still in wisdom and knowledge and understanding in the spirit realm, because you can get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding anywhere in this world, but you ain't gonna get it in the spirit realm. And what he's saying is, many people are out here playing to the point where they playing with their own self now, because too much is being shown how wicked and evil things are. They need to get into the ark. They need to be heading to the ark, trying to get into the door. Oh no, that's too much like right. I don't want to do that, because they think they rule. But the Father want me to tell you, this is your only choice. What you see is what you're gonna get. What you hear, this is it. This is it, said the Most High. Yeah, okay? So I don't give a rat's behind what denomination, what race, what interpretation, what belief, and what you've been under, what you've been over, what you've been in, what you've been out of. This is it. This is as potent as you're going to get it, in spirit and in truth. This is as bright as the light going to get for you, said the Most High God. See, a lot of people think that, oh, I'm going to live until I see the day on the other side. No, you're not. So the Father want me to let you know. Many of you all have disrespected him in so many ways, so you ain't even got sense to understand your days have been numbered, okay? So that while you sitting here waiting for Mount Zion, you waiting for him to come down and take you somewhere. Oh, he gonna take you somewhere. He already took you somewhere, because in the kingdom, he already got it written where your tail is going. How about that? This is it, said the Most High Yah. Coming out that door, he said, tell him, this is it. And I was thinking about Michael Jackson's last thing, saying this is it. Then when I came out that door and was locking my door, he said, Deborah, it's like, the day of Noah, how he had warned them. That was it. Everything has an end, Deborah. They want to talk about the beginning of the end. They so darn dumb, they don't even understand. You being born is at the beginning, but you got to get up out of here, because there's an end to you. And if you thinking your end is when you call it out, and when you call it in, you messed up from what you call for show flow up, because you don't rule the beginning nor the end. But he just wants you to know all you do is disrespect him in it, because you don't understand he holds that all of that. So while you're out here clowning thinking you rule something, you don't rule nothing but your bowels, okay? You can rule your bowels when you need to. That's about it. You don't rule nothing else. So what the Father was saying to me is all the testimonies that you got wrapped around you, Deborah, can speak of who I son you to be. And I'm like laying in that bed this morning, and I'm just like, all I want to blame is the Most High Yah. That's all I want to blame. And when I get like that, I'm going to the throne, y'all. Hey, again, yeah, I'm in the wilderness. I'm in school. Hey, I got questions. Wait a minute. And I laid there knowing already that he had already ordered my steps. And in spite of how my steps were ordered, it ain't a wretch behind I can do about it. And them steps being ordered, y'all, it's not a mother out there that can tell me nothing. It's not a father out there, not a dad out there that can tell me nothing. It's not a grandparent, a great, none of them can tell me nothing. Because the order that he has ordered my steps was my own testimonies. It's the testimony. He got them wrapped around my ankle to the top of my head. Even the spot in the crown of my head is a testimony in itself. How about that? You didn't know that, did you? You see what I'm saying? The testimonies is me. And it's from the bottom to the top. I went on to talking about each one of my children. What I'm able to know. And I went, y'all don't understand this. I've been up, this got 15 sheets, this got 10. I went done searches trying to get a little comfort. And guess what? Ain't no comfort coming for me. Oh no, baby. You ain't gonna get no comfort. And I got on that laptop, started listening to other people saying this. Oh, I didn't learn to 34, or I didn't find out about this until I was 18, or I didn't find about this until I was 40. I said, wait a minute, I've been knowing this all this time. And that's what I've been battling. The testimonies were always wrapped around my ankle, y'all. They always been there. He had to order my steps in my flesh according to the steps that he has ordered in my spirit. No wonder he gave me so many spiritual gifts just to uphold, to walk in this day alone in such a midnight hour, in such a land of lawlessness, a land of wicked and evil, a land that has no good, a land that's in tribulation and perilous times beyond what the eyes can see, the mind can comprehend. They don't even know the darkness and how dark it is on the earth in which they reside. They trying to make it as good can be. Sister Deborah can't make it good. Sister Deborah can't make it good. You know why I can't make it good? How can I make this earth good and make this earth something that it is not, when greater is he that's in me that knows the truth of the whole matter? If I don't see myself following under the gifts that he put in me, his Holy Spirit that reside in my spirit, my testimony around my ankles to the top of the crown of my head, if I can't use all of that to tell you something, you're most likely a devil from hell itself. You came up out of hell. You didn't come from above. You came from up out of hell. Oh, yes. Because the more I think about how my testimony and all the things that I can tell people, I can tell men so much. So much. But when y'all can't tell them nothing, it don't matter what I can tell them. If y'all cannot tell them anything, can't nobody tell them nothing. I can tell a man many things about himself, about his flesh, about his spirit. But guess what? If Yah, the Most High, can't tell him nothing, ain't nothing I can touch them with. Ain't nothing I can say. And I'm speaking to somebody in this live that comes to Sister Deborah live. If I can't say nothing, to you, that'll get you to see the light, or to get you to understand spirit and truth and yearn and desire for the food for your spirit, guess what? You come from another direction, another book. Oh, he got two of them up there, but you come from another book that I'm not in. Okay? So I say unto you all, and I'm speaking to somebody out there. He's saying, tell them this is their only choice. This is not about them thinking that they can stroll from here to there, up and down, over here and over here and over there. It's over clowning. People didn't had so much fun on this earth. They don't have no testimony. They didn't had so much fun. They didn't done so many things. They didn't accomplish so many things. They have so many things. They are not in want for anything. And when you're not in want for anything, I can guarantee you, you don't have the Most High Yah. Okay? Because Yah is not going to deal with people who have a mindset, even have a spirit that says, I have it all. He don't deal with you. Because once you done made in your mind, you got A to Z, and you have it all, guess what? You'll never have him. You'll never have him. Because you think your God is what you have, what you got. That's why he said it'll be easy for a camel to go through an eye of a needle. Now, who would come up with that? Now, wait a minute. A camel going through an eye of a needle? Come on, somebody. Who would come up with that? It ain't so much what somebody would come up with. You got to wrap that thing in the spirit realm. You don't stand a chance. It's going back with people who hold firm to everything that they think they at. Thinking it makes them who they are. You see? And they hold firm to it. Out of greed, self-centered, me, I'm better than this one, I'm better than that. Baby, let me tell you, the people that's out on the streets that's homeless is better than you. Because their mission also was assigned to them. I know you think they just homeless because they lazy and they ain't never worked. Look how many veterans out there on the streets. You gonna tell me a lot of them went 20 years. You gonna tell me they just out there because they want to go out there? Yes, it's a lot of them out there because they want to go out there. Because you know what Sister Deborah worked? Sister Deborah worked with 6 homeless shelters. 6. As a chef, as a cook. 6 homeless shelters in her whole living. And I've talked with them. They'd rather be out there in the streets than even be in the building where it's cool, food and everything. Because they know the people in the building is faker than those that is on the out. I'd rather be on the outside and take my chances. Okay? But let me tell you one thing. Where they at, heavens knew. Before they was even where they at. So that shows you, you ain't nowhere you think you entitled to be. Because of what you have. I stick firm to that. Because if you just take that one example, a camel through an eye of a needle. Now, who would come up with that? Come on now. A camel through the eye of a needle, that shows you don't stand a chance. He's letting you know when you have made what you have your God, and you are not in need for nothing but to portray you in need for him, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Everything that the Father has ordered in my life have brought me to the same level. And let me tell you what that level is. Always needing him, always seeking him, always turning to him, always speaking to him, always communing with him, always listening to him, walking in him, turning around in him, upside down in him. Everything is always back to him. I don't care where anything stands. It's always back to him. It's nothing that I can get nor inherit that are going to take me from him. I'm grateful that he allowed me to be right there where he's at. Not far up in front of him, way up there. And then when hard times come or somebody gets sick, or I want a blessing and I want to call on him. Hey, Father, y'all, come on back this way here where I'm at. Can you come over here and help me? Wait a minute, but you had it all. You got it all. Let your greed help you. Let your self-centered help you. Matter of fact, let your pride help you out. People don't even understand. Y'all ain't listening to you when your flesh in need. He ain't got time for you when your flesh is in need. Just imagine how he even dealing with me in the morning, early in the morning, and I'm sitting here talking about all this situation that I'm in, and here it is. I've been doing this for 30 years, and I've been doing this one for 30 years, and I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been doing this for 40 years, and I'm like saying all this, and he said, and don't forget who ordered your steps, baby. Who ordered your steps? See, your steps was ordered from the kingdom, baby. You think you got them testimonies wrapped around your ankles to the crown of your head for no reason? No, baby. Your steps was ordered before the foundation of the world. Those are your steps that I ordered. That's all I can go back to, y'all. I don't know where you can go to. I can't go back to nothing but to the Most High, y'all. That's the only place I have to go. Matter of fact, that's the only place I want to go. Why? Because people are stuck on stupid. They think the place is where they at, where they going, what they doing. Father know you. He know if he ordered your steps or not. But I can tell you one thing before I get off this live. He said, this is it. He said, Deborah, tell them this is it. Now I do know. Don't get me wrong. I do know who I am in him and who he is in me. And no matter where I go, there he is, greater in me than me myself. I know that. So don't think I can come on this devil platform and think less or think different. Now, baby, I know who's in me. I know who's speaking through me. I know who is greater than me myself. I know that he's greater than anything on the outside of me. That means anything in this whole wide world, even those things in the heavens and those things underneath the earth. I know who's greater. And with that being said alone, no matter where I feel or what I feel in the flesh, and I do, I'm a female, I'm human, I'm that flesh. Yes, I feel sorry, I feel sad all the time. But it's always that comfort in me that come to assure me you right where you're supposed to be, baby. Do you know why they did? That's why I tell you I stay in class. Do you know why they did? Do you understand? Did. Deborah, see behind that. Understand that. So I know what's in me, but he wants me to say to you, this is it. This is it. And the only one I could think of was Michael Jackson when his last title of his message, this is it. Do you think he made that title? No, he didn't. They made it. They wanted him to understand you're going to get out there and you're going to do this. And after that, that's it for you. See, they called him out already. You can see it all in them that last video. You can see him knowing that this is it. As they titled it, this is it. He had a Jewish director directing everything. And the fear on him of this Jewish director. Woo! Hey, Sister Deborah can see behind scenes. So as today, I think about me even having to deal with man, as in males, learning about the kingdom and how they are created here on the earth and where their mindset is at, where their spirit is at. And did you all know that where their mental state is at, their mind is where their seed would be. Oh yeah, oh yeah. See that? Y'all didn't know that, did you? Their flesh, their seeds. See, one of these that I pulled up was about the seed of the flesh, which is the man. The other one was the incubator, which is the woman. When it all said and done, it's like it is from the heavens, how it ruled and how it orchestrated everything from that level. So we come down here and we want to give all that authority and all that right to the flesh of man. We want to see it in the power of man. But let me explain something to you all. Nothing that you see is what you see. It don't come from what you see. Woo! Did you go there, Deborah? Yes, I did. You want me to go there again? What you see is not where things come from based on what you see. That's why he said it's not what you see that you need to believe. It's what you don't see. And I can vouch for that as a student of the Ruach, taught from the wilderness, having the testimonies around my ankle. It's nothing that comes to me, go through me, come out of me that the Ruach don't warn me. Okay? Even people in the midst of me. You see? That's why I say to you all what I say. And I know it don't mean nothing. It ain't meant to really mean anything. It's meant for me to practice continually the spirit ability to know what is in the midst, what's on the outside, what's on the inside, what's on every side. Don't forget, Deborah, checking back. These are gifts that was given before the foundation of the world without repentance. These were assigned without repentance because this was what Yah wanted you down here with. 99.15 trillion couldn't even tell you their purpose. I sent I was going through a lot of things this morning, and I sent a email to Quiet Storm. I said, what is your purpose? Why are you here? Have you completed your mission, or do you know it? Okay, that's the only child that I have had that the father said, I shall never know him. And I have a problem with that. And the problem is my issue. My spirit is content, but my flesh wants to know. Didn't he tell me I would never know? But why does my flesh want to know? I just want to understand what that meant. Guess what, y'all? He ain't gonna give me no understanding of what it meant. He's gonna let it reveal itself. And when it does, he's gonna say, this is why you never knew him. You see what I'm saying? And that's the one that I feel has some light. But yet, I brought that up to the Father. Why? I'm talking to him about my life that he has ordered, my steps that you didn't order. I always made sure that I was the best that I could be in any situation that I've been in my living. Did y'all know that? It's not a job that I've been on that I was not able to go in and master it within a few days. What do you mean master? When I go into a place, I go way and beyond. I don't overdo work. I don't do what they don't tell me to do. It's just I put everything in a way that is perfect. I don't go in communicating with people. I don't believe in laughing and with people. I go in, I do what I got to do, and people begin to say, oh, she good. Oh, ooh, she can do this. Oh, look at how she do this. Look how, oh, you do. Oh, I ain't never seen that. All my living, that's how my living has been. I got to get away from this word life, because that's another Roman Catholic word that and Jesuit that they put in there. Because once you turn that word life over, Oh, y'all, it means evil, bad, real bad. So I got to try to get away from that word. And and being so we in this day, it's hard to even look at it as a word that you're really trying to dodge. But when you have him that's in you, he teach you how to go around that. Come on now, when you say it, get back away from it. So that's one thing about the comforter that's in you, and the Father that wants you to understand it in a way that you get it. But all my living, that's how it has been. When I say I get in there and I see how they do people, I confront them. Don't disrespect nobody. Don't go off on nobody. I go straight into the office. What's the problem? I don't care how long I've been there. I can be there 3 days. Whatever y'all do, if my eyes see it, I'm going to confront you. Y'all, I have went to directors, okay, CEO. Oh, yeah, Sister Deborah just don't play. Do you think that they buckled up against me or used their position toward me? Or no, because they trying to figure out what kind of person come to us like that with that type of power. Yeah, right. See, when greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world, you can move like that. Oh yeah, you can move like that. You can move like that. And that's every job. It's not a job I've been to that people ain't came to me and said, why they don't do you like that? Oh yeah. So I know what's greater in me. I already know that. So even in spite of how I say that he created me to come into the world to match my spirit coming into this world, it's the same way my flesh came into this world. And I try to defeat the fact that, wait a minute, this flesh, why do this flesh have to serve if the spirit is a servant? He's letting me know it's hand in hand. It's letting you know that who you are on the inside is who I have molded you to be on the outside. And I'm like, but Father, yeah. Because in order for you to use the gifts that I've given you, the ability to understand what somebody's saying behind what they're saying, you're going to have to go to the flesh and here behind the flesh. So you see how the flesh has to be there as well, like it is in the spirit. That's how you're able to hear behind hearing. What are you hearing behind? Flesh. So the flesh has to be a way on the earth as the way of your spirit. You see? So you use that gift in your spirit, and your spirit taints your flesh. But then pull up is he that's greater than both. I can't lose, y'all. I can't lose. So I just was pouring out, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Don't tell me all these years, Father. This is what I'm going to have. Deborah, how many years is it? How many years has it been? The servant that you are in the spirit is the servant that you are in the place. So the long suffering and the endurance and the patience is of the spirit. And it is needed because of the flesh. That's where you need the patience. That's where you need that's where you suffer the endurance. That's why you go through the long suffering. It's due to the flesh, but it rests in the spirit. Yeah, a lot of it is, I'm like, but is there no, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about the fear and how I wouldn't want to be tangled up trying to get the Father to do something that is not good on my behalf. She ain't gonna do no way. Let me tell you why. Because I can be seeing things the way it is and wondering why it's not a change. Why is people doing this? Why is it like this? Why is it like that? I'm asking all those things in the flesh, and in the spirit I already know why it is what it is. You see? So what is it that I want the Father to do? To change over the way the heavens has already orchestrated. On the earth, no, he ain't gonna do that. But the way that he has assigned me here on the earth is the way he assigned me from the kingdom. And it's no turning back. So this morning, me just all in it, trying to get an understanding of why is it, oh, how long this is, how long? Yeah, right. That sounds like the kingdom, angels in the kingdom. How long, Father? How long? Until the Father say so. So I can now understand in the fullness where the endurance and the long sufferer come from. Because a lot of people think, oh, they in the church, they religious, holy then thou, but they don't, they think it, oh, when you sick, you endure sickness, or you endure cancer, or you endure a surgery, or you endure something that has to do with pain, and the endurance is in the spirit. And I'm gonna close out with this. I want every ear to hear this. The endurance and long suffer and patience is in the spirit realm because of what's going on in the flesh. You need that endurance and that long suffering and that patience, but it's only found in the flesh. I mean, in the spirit. It's not found in the flesh. And that's what everybody does when they're in the church. They give their testimonies and they get to telling you what they went through here. They went through there. Oh, I lost my house and I have had patience. And I was impatient. I was patient with the Father and I endured this. And baby, you ain't endured nothing. You have not endured nothing. Because endure and long suffering and patience on the spirit realm is not the same as what you're suffering in the flesh realm. Let's take, for instance, Sister Deborah saying that she got testimonies wrapped around her ankle to the top tip of her head. Just imagine. These testimonies are spiritual first and foremost. Is it revealed through the things that has happened in my flesh? Sure it is. But the endurance of all of those things is in the spirit realm. Because you right in the spirit, that flesh don't have no right in it. So the spirit needs to have the long suffering and the endurance and the patience. And Yah gives us that. It's not something we give ourselves. I know a lot of you all want to make it look like you rule and everything is what you do and how you do it, how you see it. Oh, it don't rumble that way. So the patience and the endurance and the long suffering, all that is in the spirit. Because the spirit is suffering and enduring and in patience of what the world and the flesh is going through. So the spirit has to endure. The spirit has to long suffer. Because it's right. It has the Holy Spirit in it, which holds the patience. It ain't the flesh. The world would use endure as something one gain in their own self-power. To make them, to boast them, to put them in a level of I was able to conquer this or I was able to endure this. No, baby, that's not the same long suffer. A lot of people say we long suffer. No, baby, in the flesh, long suffer can't compare it to the long suffer in the spirit. Patience in the flesh cannot come nowhere near patience in the spirit. Endurance in the flesh cannot touch the realm of endurance in the spirit. Mm-mm. Oh, you can play that, you can walk that, you can act that, you can play that role all you want. So our sister Deborah finna go into this meeting. I'm gonna step into this meeting and get busy, and I'm gonna be a hearer. And they looking for my son, and I'm gonna tell them, no, this meeting ain't about my son. Let's rumble. All right, sister Deborah, we'll be back. Shalom and shalom.